Thank you very much. This was a lovely surprise. Thank you, Per, I'm sure it was you. We'll take it on later. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to Stockholm. You know that Onecoin has a very, very special relationship to Scandinavia. We all know where this success story started. It started in a country named Finland. Woo! And thank you very much for all of you who were at the first event in Finland with us, where this all actually started. And it is now more than 1 year that we were there, that we presented this concept that I have been working on now for several years. I think we all can be very, very proud of what we achieved. Guys, my clicker does not work. Do you think we could make it work? Yes, thank you. So, in 1 year, we achieved things that I never believed to be possible. Today, we are over 666,000 members. We are number 2 in market capitalizations on the cryptocurrency market, and we mined over 400 million coins together. Now, I will never forget the event we had on the 20th of January in Hong Kong and how nervous I was to push this button to mine the first block of the coins. And to make it more interesting for all of you and for me, this block did not get mined in 10 minutes like it should be, but I think it took us 11 minutes and 30 seconds. I tell you, these were the longest 11 minutes in my life. So, I am extremely proud of what we achieved. And if you remember, whoever was there 1 year ago with me, I said we strive to be top 3 on the market. Now, I did not lie when I say this, that we want to be top 3. But top 3 does not mean number 3. And now, after we achieved so many things together, I will be very honest with you. Whatever I do, I want to make it big. I want to make it extremely successful. And I want to see this coin in 1 year to be the number 1 coin on the market. Now, as we say, we are currently around 667,000 people. Until end of month, we probably will be 700,000. And it makes me extremely proud that this coin is popular all over the world. It is not only Europe or Scandinavia, and you all know that Bitcoin was also extremely popular in Scandinavia and in Europe because we adapt very, very fast to innovations. We spot it, we are quite knowledgeable, we know IT, we know things when we see them. We are one of the earliest adapters in Europe. But our coin has been in over 200 countries. In Asia, in India, in the US, in Russia, everywhere people are realizing what opportunities and what potential actually cryptocurrency has to change our lives. The value of our coin also increased. When we started mining, you remember we were mining for 4 tokens, or 40 cents actually. Now, the last time we saw the mining difficulty increasing was last week, where we grew up to 33 or 34 tokens, depending on the package you have. This is a very normal development, and you know that currently we wait about 30 days until we can join the mining pool and get the coins mined. And the more miners joining, the more people joining, the higher the difficulty goes and the faster the difficulty actually adjusts. I want to tell you that when we started mining the coin in January, a Tycoon package actually had 24,000 coins. So you could mine 24,000 coins actually, and today you get for the Tycoon package 700. I cannot tell you what next year will happen, but I assume that the Tycoon package most probably, if the mining difficulty grows like this, if the miners joining are like this, about 500 to 600 coins. Why? the more of us join, the more difficult it becomes to mine the coin. Now, also, we started trading the coin beginning in the middle of this year, and I can tell you, when I compare the numbers with Bitcoin, of Litecoin, of Ripple coin, we currently have one of the most actively traded coins on the market. We have people selling, we have people buying it, we have a lot of people dealing with the exchange, and when you go and sell a coin, maybe somebody from India is buying it, maybe somebody from China is buying it, or somebody from Russia. We have a global trading network that already works very, very well. So, okay. Why is cryptocurrency so successful? We all saw your beautiful movie about the banking system, the old banking system, inflation, price instability. A lot of people have been losing money in the crisis. We all remember the recent crisis we all had in Greece, actually. You're not part of the Eurozone, but some of us in Europe are, actually, and it was a very hard time. So people get scared, people do not trust the governments, people do not understand what will happen actually to money. And we do not know how the governments will react. What if one of the countries leaves the Eurozone? What happens if Greece leaves the Eurozone? What will happen to all our money? Now, cryptocurrency gives us independence from governments. It is something that depends on all of us, it is something that we create, it is something that we use, and it is independent from the government, but also from the banking system we have. We mine only a limited amount of coins, so inflation is also very, very difficult to happen. I believe that cryptocurrency can be the future of payments. I was speaking 4 weeks ago to the Economist Summit in Eastern Europe, and we were discussing how payments can develop in future. Our lives have changed so much in the last 5 to 10 years. Things like Google did not exist years ago, Facebook also, one of the new companies on the market. Everybody almost has an iPhone. Apple changed the lives of so many of us, the applications and so on. Now I believe that cryptocurrency is the next thing that will change our lives. Bitcoin was a coin for the elite. People who are either very, very smart, who understand IT in a very deep way, who can build up their own mining pool at home with a lot of resources, or people who are very rich and who decide to invest a bit of money in Bitcoin, a bit of money in gold, and just to have different assets. My goal was always to create a cryptocurrency that everybody can use, that is easy, that is simple, and a fast way to do payments. When I was at the Bitcoin conference a year ago, one of the guys speaking asked us, who has Bitcoins here? Well, we all said here, otherwise we would not be here, right? So I have Bitcoins. Then he asked us, how many of you lost Bitcoins? And everybody in the audience was here. So statistics assume that about 20% of all Bitcoins mined are lost for good. Lost for good. Because people do not pay attention, because people lose their passwords, because people just are people, you know. It's like cash, it is like money, it can get lost. For me it was very, very important when we created Onecoin to make sure that it's not only easy to use and easy to mine, but also that people cannot lose their coins, that people can get used to the concept of cryptocurrency very, very slowly, softly, and understand what they're doing. This is why we also focus on education. The One Academy that many of you have already checked out and watched the videos is important, because then you understand this asset that you have. What is the point of holding cryptocurrency if you don't understand what it is, how to use it, and what to do with it? So once again, I would ask you, check it out once again, or watch the videos again, they're really useful and just benefit all of you. Now, there's one thing about cryptocurrency that I believe will change the world. Outside in the world, there are about 2 billion of people who currently have no access to banking. These people are not targeted by traditional banks in countries like Africa, like Asia, Latin America, because they are very poor and banks just cannot make enough money with them. They're just not interested. But most of these people still have a phone, interestingly enough. It doesn't need to be a smartphone, but they have access to a phone. So what do these people do today if they have need to bank? They use sources like Western Union, they use other ways to pay, and these are normally very, very expensive channels. For example, a person who, let's say, works in Singapore, but his wife is in India, needs to send money to his family so they can survive. This is the point why he's far away from home and works. So this person can go either to Western Union and pay a lot of money for exchange rate to send money to his wife and his family, or in a new world he can use cryptocurrency to send very cheaply, within 10 minutes, the money to his family. This is a huge market and a huge need that is out there. And I know you here are quite spoiled, sorry to say this, but banking in Europe is so easy. I can transfer money from here to there like within an hour, 2 hours, 3 days. But it doesn't work like this everywhere in the world. And these are the people who will use the coin, who will drive the value of our coin and your value and your asset. Why? I believe that an asset can have only a value if you start using it, if you do something with it. If we just trade this coin back and forth with each other, what we do is we create a bubble. So the value will grow up, grow up, grow up, but then it will go down very fast. Why? Because there's no value behind it. And we as a network or as a company too, what we need to do now is to create value for our user and for the people out there. And this is actually what our focus will be in the next 1 and 2 years as a company, to make this coin really usable. Of course, most of you currently think more about the network, how to create more users for the coin, more members. But my vision and what I would like to see for this coin is to become the biggest one and to become the most used coin on the market. Cryptocurrency is quite a new industry, so we have a big chance to become one of the leaders, one of the biggest ones. Why? Because we target an audience that currently is not targeted at all by any other cryptocurrency. You know, they still continue to be very elitary, to be very difficult, and nobody thinks actually about usability of a coin. If you look at most of the coins, be it Bitcoin, Litecoin or whatever, there's almost never a face or a company behind them backing them up. And this is something that we do differently with Onecoin. I'm proud of what we created, and I'm proud to say this is my baby and this is what we want to push and to have a proper strategy for it. And I think this is maybe one of the biggest success factors of Onecoin. One is that we go for the mass market and make cryptocurrency simple. But the second one is that we are very passionate about this coin and we think as a company every day how to create value for it and how to make this coin usable and how to change people's lives. Because why would somebody in Bitcoin trading do this? These people have only a small part of the pie, but they don't care about the development of the whole coin. Why would they? Nobody knows who created Bitcoin, nobody knows why they created it. And for us, it was very, very important also as a company, and I have part of my team here, that we're proud of what we do, and that we push this further, and we just drive the development of the coin. I become number one on the market. But what does number one mean? Well, number one is, for example, measured by market capitalization. Number of coins by value is market capitalization. Size can be measured by number of users. If I'm very honest with you, I think that we currently are the cryptocurrency with most users out there. We did an analysis and we believe that out there are about 250,000 people only who have more than one Bitcoin. It is very difficult to get this number, but just imagine 250,000 people only having more than one Bitcoin. In our network, there are more than 600,000 people having more than one coin. One coin. But for me, extremely important are the other 2 points that we now need to work on very hard. One is trust and stability in our coin. We have to educate people out there what is cryptocurrency, why OneCoin is a very special and trustworthy coin, and the second one again is usability. Do something with the coin so the value can grow and people can get attracted to it. So we started 1 year ago. We are currently number 2 in market capitalization, but I want to tell you one thing. We have mined today about 18 or 19% of the coins out there. Currencies like Bitcoin have mined already about 70% of their coins. So it's very difficult to compare us actually. And what I did is, I actually simulated what happens if today we would mine all the coins. And then today we even would be bigger than Bitcoin, which is a good outcome. Now, what do we need to do to really make it to the top? To be one of the respected and the biggest cryptocurrency on the market? Of course, we all have to continue to mine the coins, because we need to mine more coins to be able to use more coins. We have to grow and expand the users in the network, geographically, more people. And what we have to start doing now is using our coins. A lot of you use them already, they trade them, they buy codes with them, but we will have also many other options coming in the next months how you can use your coins. And I would like you to stay tuned, see all the things in the back office coming up. But we have actually a lot of plans actually for this coin. Whenever you speak about OneCoin to your friends or to yourself, keep in mind the following chart. It explains cryptocurrency and the value creation so well. If somebody asks you, does cryptocurrency have value? Why does cryptocurrency have value? Well, the answer is, does gold have value? If you think about it, gold and cryptocurrency both have value only because we say it has value. Why? Gold you can use to exchange for things. It's a payment method. It can be used to take part of your fortune with you when you have to run, when you have to conserve your money. And cryptocurrency 2 months ago was classified in the US by the government as a commodity. So gold and cryptocurrency have actually the same status as assets now, which was not unexpected. So currently all of you who go and trade this coin on the market, buy and sell it, and it's very funny, I watch the account, some people buy on Monday, sell on Tuesday, I wonder why they do it, but I don't know. So this is speculators. Speculators normally drive the price of an asset high, and then the price falls. Then there are many of you who are a bit, have a different strategy, who are investors. So they hoard their coins, they buy even more, and they say, oh, I will be like the Norwegian guy who invested $22, I'll be a millionaire one day. Possible? These are the investors. They store value in their coin. And now the red line, the one who grows most slowly, but will grow then up, and up, is a line that I call utility. So it means this coin starts to get more and more usable. And this is where all the value from the coin will come. So, as I said, the trading, the speculators, the tokens, we have already seen. And now, how will we make the coin usable? Now we plan several things for this coin, how to make it work. One of the most exciting things that will come next year is a merchant network. So we will have merchants taking in coins for goods. A payment system. We are already working on a portal which is similar to Alibaba in China. And now think about the global network that we have. 200 countries. Think about the business opportunities for people. Think about giving them a global payment method. All of you remember eBay and know eBay, use eBay maybe? What did eBay do? eBay bought a payment system called PayPal and integrated it in the old days into their system. Why? Because payments are so important for e-commerce. And this is also what portals that are big enough do. They create their own payment system, and this is also what we want to do here. We are very strong in Asia, we are very strong in other countries, and these people want to sell their goods to Europe, and the other way around. And we want to provide Onecoin as a payment method to all these people. So where will the Onecoins come from, where these people used to buy and sell? Well, from you. So what happens is, your coins grow in value because somebody wants to have them to make a payment. This is where the usability comes from. Of course, there are also other options, and I think a lot of you met Veneta here, who gave out some cards today. The one card is reality. We are giving it out already. It is a MasterCard with the logo of Onecoin. And we are starting currently paying out commissions on this card, or you can load money on this card. But we all know what the end goal of this card is. We want to load not only money from our cash accounts, we want to load Onecoins to this card and make virtual currency real.
Yeah!
Whoever has not seen it, it has a very simple procedure how you can get it. You can load money on it, and you can use it. I saw an amazing video actually by somebody from Finland who was shopping vegetables. Is it you who did it? Who? I love this video so much. Please come later to us. I'm giving you a code for this. I really like it so much. I'll use it. Sorry. So, we will also have a China Union Pay card for this, because we all know that actually China is a very, very important market for us. So not only a MasterCard, but also a card which will be connected to the China Union Pay system. We are very, very proud of this. It was not easy to get there, but the hard work is paying off. And as I say, the next step, long term, will be that you can load not only euros on it or RMBs in China, but Onecoins and spend them. Now, this is good news, but I also have some bad news for you actually. The one card until Christmas is for free in every package which is more than a starter. After Christmas, it will cost something, so I would strongly suggest whoever wants to join us, do this before Christmas so you get the card for free. Later it will cost money, but whoever buys this card, it goes into the BV, so you can have it in the bonus program. Now, what we also want to do next year is create a Forex program for our coin. So we will cooperate with a bank which is properly licensed, and we will offer the opportunity to trade the coin. Now, there was a lot of talk, where will the coin be in 1 year, where will it be in 3 years? And to this, I'm already and always saying, there's only one answer. We don't know. So this is very, very important. Nobody can say where we will be. However, I'm extremely hopeful when I see what's happening with us and how positive the effect is. We're going now to new markets where we're almost not present. Latin America and India are a big priority for me next year. Huge markets, very open to cryptocurrency. India especially is incredible. They have sometimes in the small villages a Bitcoin exchange. I've never seen something like this before. So where will we be? If things go well, if the network continues growing, I would like to see this coin in 1 year between 12 and 15 euro. And this would be an amazing success story. In 3 years, nobody knows. 3 years, so many things can happen, but also I'm extremely positive for the development of the coin. Now, what can any one of you here do to make the coin stable and #1 in the world? I think one is continue as you already do. Just excite more people for it, strengthen the brand, speak about the coin. The second thing is attract merchants. So when we start the merchant program, it will be very attractive. There will be bonus opportunities for all of you. But think about who you know who might be interested to use the coin in his business. It's a very interesting opportunity, and it will grow the value of the coins that all of you hold. And the third one is try to use the coins. Do not hoard them only, do not trade them only. Use them for shopping, use them for buying codes, for whatever you can. But think also about this coin as something to be used. Now, one question that I receive very often is, when do we go public with the coin? Now, going public is some kind of mystery and a lot of people do not understand what it means. Going public means actually that everybody out there can join and mine the coin outside the network. This is one thing. But going public can also mean that other people can come and buy the coin and sell the coin. So what we want to do is we want to give even next year opportunities of people who are outside the network to buy this coin from you. We're currently thinking about options, but what we do not want to do is to give mining rights to people outside. This was always what we were saying, that we as a network will mine 80% of the coins and then decide how we do them. But until now, we are now thinking how to attract people even from the outside who want to be part of this and who want to trade with the members. So also on this, expect interesting news next year. We're thinking about offering a one card loaded with a limited amount of cards to people who are outside the network. Also something that you can offer to other people. And it's a very powerful thing if you think about also about the markets out there in Asia, where people do not have access to banking. You can give them a card with 100 Onecoins. So these people can go to an ATM, to a POS terminal, or online and spend these coins. And if they wish, they can go and then fulfill the KYC procedure and continue using this card. If they don't, well, they don't. They spend the money on it. But this is a very, very powerful tool that can be extremely interesting and change the life of people who have no access to banking. And this is what we plan for next year. I'll sing it again. And I want us in 1 year, in 2 years, in 5 years, just to be proud and to say, I was one of the first members who joined this coin, and I believed in cryptocurrency, and I was one of the pioneers. And I think then we will be extremely proud of all of us. I would like to thank all of you very, very much for being part of this, for making this coin grow, for supporting my vision. I would also like to thank Navid, Max, Arthur, Per so much for the invitation to be here, for the amazing work and for the donation actually that you made to my foundation. This really made me happy. Thank you. Thank you so much.